check it out, the finished shed. Hey guys, what's going on? Steve here from Kolourco. Today we're doing something kind of crazy. We're running out of space for all the weapons and gear that we have, so we decided to make a zombie themed tactical shed for all of our gear. We're gonna film the process of building it and then filling it up with crazy awesome stuff. So let's get to it. Just found our instructions. Who needs these? Alright, so we're having to do some preliminary work before we kind of really get this thing going. Right now we're installing some gaskets to the inside of the windows on the doors. So yeah, pretty boring stuff, so we're not going to show a lot of this, but yeah, that's where we're at. Right now we're putting some of the truss rods together. Check it out. Pretty boring stuff, but we're getting there. Time to put the walls up.
Hey guys, if you haven't yet already, please give this video a thumbs up. It would mean the world to us. Also, if you haven't, subscribe to our channel. We make tons of awesome videos.
Alright guys, so just a little update. We're done with the walls and we started putting up the roof, as you can see. Going together pretty smoothly. We've got this truss rod thing we're putting up next, and yeah, I think I'd live here. Alright guys, so the roof is on. That was really hard to do, so come check it out. Do a little circle around. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I think this is gonna turn out sweet. Alright guys, so the shed is finally done. Probably took us about 8 hours total. Why don't you come check it out? I'll release you from the tripod here. Here's what we got going on. This shed is about 7 foot by 7 foot, I think. It's got a nice little latch here that we'll put a lock on and then open up. And we've still got stuff in here, obviously, but we're gonna fill this up with some sweet gear. Let's go. Alright, update time. Now that we're done building the actual shed, we're gonna start kind of making some places where we can put a bunch of gear. So we're starting off with a couple small shelves.
What are you doing in my house? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Alright guys, the shelves are now finally done. They look great. And now we're going to be making some wood mounting beams to put vertically on all the walls. Yeah, I think these ones are going to be about 3 feet long, right above the shelves. We're not going to make them go all the way to the ground. And then all the way around, they're around 5 feet tall each. I don't know, we probably need about, 8 to 10 maybe total. Could be wrong. But yeah, that's what we're doing next. Alright, so these are the beams that we got from Home Depot. They're each 8 foot long, so to get the most out of our wood, we're going to cut just a 3 and 5 foot piece from each one, and that's actually perfect because we need both 3 foot and 8 foot, or 3 foot and 5 foot lengths. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to start out with a few right now and mount them and see how it goes, and yeah. Alright guys, so we got our first beams cut. Now it's time to try and mount them on the side of the shed. Alright, so the first beams are now done. They look great. and now we're trying to figure out what to do with these remaining 2 walls. But I think we're gonna pick that up tomorrow. So see you then. Hey guys, what's going on? So it's a new day. We're back in the shed working on it. So here's where we're at. Like we said, we finished up these beams on this wall, and now we're working on this wall right here, this back center wall. And we're going to, I think, put this piece of plywood right in the middle, and this will be kind of our katana big sword hanging station. So we're gonna put that up, and then I think what we're gonna do, or try to do, is actually kind of make it stick out from the wall a little bit, and then put some LED lights around the outside, and that'll give it kind of a glow on the back wall, which will be pretty cool. Alright guys, so it's daytime, but I just want to show you guys what we meant by like lighting up that sword display with LEDs in the back. So we've got these are just from Home Depot. They're just LED light strips. I'll pull it out a little bit so you can see. This is an 8-foot length, and they're pretty cheap too, so they turn out super cool. I think they'll give it a really cool effect at night. It'll kind of backlight that, you know, display that you see right when you walk in, and it'll look pretty cool. Alright, so now we're starting to pick out what kind of gear is going to go in this bad boy. Yeah, a lot of swords here right now, and we've started mounting a few of them on the back panel here. Yeah, just trying to see what kind of layout will work best. We kind of know what's going on this wall, so not too worried about that, but these other ones, we're still a little clueless, especially this one that has nothing on it. So yeah. Been about 20 minutes now, and we've got the full back wall of katanas, and you know, there's a couple other things thrown in there too, like the cyclone spear, which I'll show you guys later. Yeah, so it looks pretty cool, and it'll be super cool when it's all backlit too. Alright, so we just finished drilling all these, or mounting all of these hooks for, I think we're going to do some short swords over here. Here's what we're thinking right now. Here's what we're laying out. Some really cool stuff here. Kind of hard to see against the black background, but we'll put them up there and you guys can see them. Starting to look mint. Definitely losing sunlight right now, but making some good progress. Just about to cut some more beams, and yeah, here's where we're at. All of this wall is pretty much done. We've got some space down here for some stuff. This wall, I think we're gonna leave a little bit more open because of the backlit panel back there, and now we're kind of planning out this wall. I think we're going to do a bunch of smaller fixed blades on here, and then maybe some like tactical maces and bats and like that. 4 more beams. Ready to go. Alright guys, just because it's a little dark doesn't mean the work stops. Got a little light action going on. Oh yeah, there we go. Let her up, baby. Hey guys, what's going on? So we didn't film much more the rest of that night, but we did get a little bit more done. Check it out. We mounted all of our cyclone blades that we have on this wall. They look super cool. It's actually really shadowy right now, but you can get an idea of what they look like. And then at the bottom there's a couple other fixed blades too. This one's epic. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to be finishing off the rest of this wall, and then we should be pretty close to done. Oh, and I did forget, we did also install these magnetic strips where we're going to put some fixed blades and smaller knives on too. just finished up most of those fixed blades. As you can see, they turned out really cool on this wall. I think at the bottom here, where we've got some space on both these sets of beams, we're gonna put something across the whole length there. So I think we're gonna do a spear, but we'll see. So we did decide on putting a spear at the bottom. This is actually a 2-piece spear that goes together on these threads. Yeah, I think that looks super cool down there. And then now this full panel is done. Check it out. On to the next one. On to the last wall. I think what we're gonna do, we've really had trouble figuring out what to do with this part of the wall. We're gonna hang some like melee weapons up here. So we've got this like mace right here, really cool. We'll hang, 4 to 5 of these vertically like this. And then there's some room at the bottom still for some other stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. Just finished hanging up all of our maces, and then there's a stun walking cane right here too. Looks pretty sick. Back to cutting some beams. This wood is so hard to get through. Just finished up that wall. Check it out. Looks sick. I showed you guys the maces already, but down here we put this Assassin's Creed style hand blade, and then we put this sick axe, and then this sword at the bottom. So yeah, this wall I think is officially done. I think for the walls, the last thing we might do is put this thing's like 6 feet long, this huge katana. I think it's officially called an odachi. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Comment below if I'm wrong. Yeah, so we might put that up there. We'll see. The long sword is now up, and we also put this kukri down here too. So I think we're pretty much done with everything on the walls at this point. It has taken a long time to do this, like literally, like I think we've been doing this for 3 or 4 days, including building the shed and all that. So definitely a lot of work, and yeah, we're on to the next step. We're going to be installing the lights on the back there. I think we're going to do some up here as well, and then we're going to obviously fill up these shelves and maybe do some stuff down here too. Yeah, those are our next steps. Alright guys, so now that the walls are, all the stuff's mounted up there that we think we're going to put up, we're doing those backlights on the sword panel in the back. Trying to figure out a way to have them stick to this piece of plywood on the back. We don't exactly know what we're going to do yet, but that's what we're working on. Just a good way to more permanently put them there, because they don't stick super well. So alright guys, so we've got the sword panel lit up. You can kind of see what that's going to look like, and now we're going to feed some across the top. This top beam has a nice little slot in it that we're kind of fitting this strip in. So yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool to get some like colored lighting in here, and yeah. Guys, just one more last update for today. So we just finished up the lighting. As you can see, that one's been done. Looks super cool with the swords. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then we've got some LEDs running across this beam right on top of the shed. And yeah, not going to give away too much because I want the end of this video to turn out cool. But this is what we're looking at so far, and it's turning out pretty epic, not going to lie. Tomorrow we're actually going to be filming the whole thing. Like, I think we're going to spend a whole day filming it once it's completely done. So yeah, like we've put so much work into this, we want to make sure we get every shot of it that we can. So that's tomorrow. We'll see you then. Alright guys, welcome to the last day of the shed build. Not going to film much more in terms of what we're putting in the shed because I want the end to be kind of a surprise and for it to be like a big reveal. And yeah, so that's what we're doing first. We're probably going to spend 2-3 hours getting everything set up, and then hopefully it'll be super cool at the end. Let's go. Hit it. Every good shed needs a bucket to sit on. Alright guys, so we're finally done, like day 6 or something. I don't know how long this is taking, but it's been a long time. So here it is, check it out, the finished shed. Alright guys, so I want to give you a quick rundown of everything that we put in this shed. There's tons of stuff, so just wanted to give you a quick, kind of brief showing of everything. So here we've got, you know, I think we mentioned earlier, we've mounted a bunch of shorter swords, a spear, some machetes up here. That turned out awesome. And then down here, which you guys haven't seen yet, are our 2 shelves that are filled up. So we've got our crossbow, our Diablo slingshot, which fires super hard, a baton, karambit, some fixed blades, some folders down here, a survival shovel, some other knives. This up here is our stun gun shelf, so tons of different stun gun options. Like I think there's like 9 or 10 here. More fixed blades. This is from our hydro dipping video, which I'm gonna link below. If you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out because we hydro dipped a bunch of different weapons and they turned out super cool. Below that, we've got some axes and a scythe as well, so some cool options there. Another axe, a machete over there, our long Odachi katana right there, the Honshu greatsword, which is awesome. Check it out on our website. I'll pop it up right now. Then we've got our wall of katanas backlit with the blue lighting, and then another Odachi up here. Down below that, we just threw in a battle box in here too. We've got the chain razor whip, another katana, some other awesome blades in there. There's just so much stuff in here. So much stuff. Continuing on, this is sort of our non-blade weapon section. So we've got 2 different war hammers here. This one was just added to the site actually, and I love it. It's got a really nice wood handle on it. And these are more kind of brute force type weapons. So a couple different mace options. I love this one. And then this is our awesome black tactical spiked mace. That one's been selling like crazy. And then here's another option too. Down here we've got, it sort of looks like the Assassin's Creed wrist blade. That's super cool, comes sharp too. And then down here, a big axe and then a fantasy sword as well. In the middle down here, we've got a little blowgun, and we just threw in some boots because why not? It just looked aesthetically pleasing. Moving over, we've got a full section of fixed blades all the way down, and then at the bottom here, we've got a spear, another spear. Oops. Put that back up. Moving on. Up here, we did the 2 magnetic strips, like we mentioned earlier. Mounted some folding knives there. And then we've got our section of cyclones, and then a couple more fixed blades down here. And that's pretty much the whole shed. Obviously, if it were a real like SHTF or survival type shelter, we'd probably include some other things in here that YouTube probably doesn't want us to include, but this is, we just did this for fun, so we wanted to fit as much of our gear from our website into a shed, 7x7 shed, and this is what we came up with. We think it turned out super cool. Also, I wanted to make sure we showed you guys what these blue lights up here and then down here behind this look like at night. So we're gonna come back probably in a few hours, and I'll insert that footage here. As you guys can see, that lighting looks super sick at night. That's it for this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This video took so long to make, and yeah, we would really appreciate it. Yeah, till next time.